Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of Andor. This is Season 2, Episode 11, the penultimate episode of Andor. This one's called Who Else Knows? I imagine it is gonna get back to Cassian's story and K2SO and everyone on Yavin and all that jazz. We spent the entirety of last episode with Luthen and Clea and a little bit of Lonnie, and we got to see their whole backstory. We got to, witness her kill him and say goodbye, and Dedra got arrested. Like, things happened last episode, and I'm very curious to see where it goes from here. But yeah, before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into Season 2, Episode 11 of Andor.
We're still waiting on numbers. There was a shift change in process, so I don't
This
think...
is Supervisor Nero's security package. I want that underlined.
Yes, sir.
He's like, I'm blaming this on somebody else.
I was told there was a team of 3.
That's the current thinking.
A team of 3, that's how good Clea is. It's kind of crazy that Dedra literally got the guy. She arrested him. And then they arrest her. How close the Empire came to thwarting the rebellion. But their own greed and desire for power just got in the way. Interesting that Krennic is going to interrogate her.
Who else knows?
About what?
Is the urgency of the situation not palpable?
About the super weapon.
All I have been told is that Supervisor Young is dead.
Is that why I'm here? For the murder of an ISB clerk? Has my reputation slid so precipitously?
What is the only thing he would be here to talk to you about?
What single thing would drag me to this forsaken basement? Say it. Say the word.
Stardust.
Death Star.
When did you give him your code cert?
Excuse me.
She's
Young.
offended. How dare you?
Who told you about Galen Urso?
Who told
Several
you?
intel bundles were forwarded to my office by mistake. I should have reported it.
Gorman mining schedules?
I have clearance for Gorman.
What about orbital progress assessments? Edu research journals?
You had a lot of info.
Supervisor Young spent 3 hours last night logged into your account. Now, shall we take a guess?
What a
At what he
crazy
was told?
thing, just putting his finger on her head.
I was searching for Axis. That's all I was ever doing. And I found him. Yes, I'm a scavenger, but I've had to be.
How does one balance such passionate competency with the mindless decision to confront Luthen Rail on your own?
Was desperate
If you're not a rebel spy,
and overconfident.
who's calling?
Dale's assistant.
You'd be a pretty good spy.
I think she's his daughter. She wasn't at the gallery. Whatever Young told Rail, she knows too. It may be days before he's well enough to be questioned. She needs to be found. We need agents at every transit point we can cover.
We'll do our best to carry on without you.
What a psychopath. That's insane. Just how casual he is with, like, I don't even know how to describe, like, you could just say touching her, but, like, he uses her face like a plaything. Did Luthen, like, buy out this whole building? And what is she doing? Is this a secondary signal sender? Hey, let's go.
Alone. There's no team.
It's just her.
It's only her.
Because she's the goat like that. This is the code, right? Weapon, Jeddah, crystals, all that. And someone is going to receive it. Willman! The goat.
Oh, you had to be up in the morning?
She's dumping
What have you
you.
got hidden under the bed?
What?
What is this? It woke me up. It was chattering away. Is it a radio?
When?
It's stopped now, but...
How long ago?
Wilman, what is it?
Since it went off, how long?
Half an hour? Are you okay? Wilman,
It's clearly a radio.
I, unlike you, have never cheated. I have my own tiles
Ugh.
to focus on.
They're playing games.
3.
Ugh.
3 out.
They're playing dominoes.
Challenge. 5 fives.
They played you, brother. Who's got the better poker face?
That's an unusual risk. Melshi has never risked this much with so little on the board.
Humans, Kay. You never know what they're gonna do. Deal with it.
They're unpredictable.
You're nervous?
He's nervous.
He is, right?
That's another impossibility.
You don't have any tens left, do you?
It would be sad if the two of you were conspiring again.
Play.
This is so
This
nice.
is your last chance to recall your wager.
I miss Bix.
What's up? Hey, wait, wait. Whoa.
Okay.
How quickly can we get this out?
That depends on the level of saturation required.
Director.
You will put this image out
To no one.
wide and deep and far as it takes until we find her. You'll search every comm and transit point.
Damn, you're sending this to everybody.
The warrant. To be clear, what's the charge? Sedition or murder?
All of the above. Pick
Or
one.
all of the above?
She's diseased. She escaped the hospital with an infectious condition that threatens everyone with whom she may come in contact. She must be found before thousands die.
There it is. What are you still doing here?
Death Star. What a prescient turn of phrase.
Brother, don't say it out loud.
You were supposed to be ready by now.
You sound like Tarkin.
It's a miracle we've kept it quiet this long.
We're moments away. Days! A few more tests. We're there.
Save the
Tests.
sermon for Palpatine.
Careful not to choke on your aspirations. Best of luck, brother. You'll both be dead within a week.
There's a base-wide restriction on unauthorized radio transmission. I can call up the exact language if you're curious.
Unnecessary, K2.
No one is curious. Am I correct? The reason that you are not messaging back is to avoid being traced. Who are we hiding from?
Everybody?
I realize this is a question, but is there a question you are willing to answer?
Okay, right now, we're hiding from everyone.
Compression cipher, burst broadcast, abbreviated chain. I'm guessing it's something you've memorized.
Is the U-wing powered up?
Was I correct?
Is the ship prepped?
Yes,
I'm
but...
gonna need an extra hand. You gotta go down to the hangar and get us on the test roster. I don't want to be shot down pulling out of here. Melshi, your gear.
Yes!
You know I'm right.
We need a flight plan.
This is intense.
I hear the Revenant talking.
Yeah, not only are they doing this, but they're also drunk. a little drunk. I have a feeling Clay is gonna die by the end of this episode.
Stand down and return immediately.
They do not follow directions.
Turn it off.
I've been counting the orders we've disobeyed so far. Would you like to know how many?
No.
11.
17.
Active disregard. Standing common orders.
Hey.
Direct tower instructions. This is not...
18.
I love Kay. It's just amazing. Yavin, they are saving the rebellion.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was killed. His assistant infiltrated the hospital. She's on the run.
It's all on you now. Young's best friend.
We were never friends.
Ah.
We need to find her.
I'm sure there's an open cell down here for you.
Why is this a Krennic project? Why is it so important?
Is this a test?
What? No. I came for advice.
Brother, you threw her in jail. Why would she give you advice?
There was a radio on Ferrix. Anto Krieger had one. We found several of them. Old frequencies. Pulse codes. My best guess.
Thank you.
It's probably too late.
Maybe.
Lutheran rail whistles and you two come running.
Listen, this was an emergency call. A final call.
After all this!
Chill out, Mr. Groff. Wilman's not intimidated by you.
Down all you want. But the truth is, none of this would be here without Luthen. None of this.
That's facts. So you best cool your
Confine this
tits,
matter to
Mr.
the
Groff.
fundamentals.
They had the antenna. It's ingenious. They spliced it into a metro tower next door. They've been using Imperial broadcast power
Ingenious.
for who knows how long.
She's kind of a nerd.
Well, she's never been to Coruscant.
You know where we're going?
I think so. I just hope they're still there.
I love how
I've been
so
to
much of what they do is just
I was in the
flying
parade
by the
there
seat of their
once.
pants.
200 KX units. The Emperor was there.
Has she just been awake this entire time?
I can't trace back something I don't have a...
And there it is. And you're in a race against the Empire.
Hang on!
They're about to do some crazy up-close flying. They're literally gonna reach her at the same time.
I don't like it here.
Keep it in. engine running.
He's gonna go out there. That's what he does. They're gonna run into trouble, and K2 is gonna save us.
This is our target.
This is bad. Time to get out there, K2.
All clear so far. Kay, talk to me. Kay.
Comms are down, boys. You gotta recognize that.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Oh man. Use your words.
Luther, it's me, Scatia.
Yeah, he knows.
You, wouldn't it?
Of course it would be him.
It's a weapon. Okay, they're building a weapon, a super weapon. Everything we've been chasing, that's the answer.
Okay.
Gorman, Scarif, Jeddah, the obsession with Kyber, it's all been part of one big lie. It's all about this weapon.
And you're sure Luthen's dead?
Yeah, she did that part herself.
Galen Erso, he's an engineer. There's a research center. Galen Erso, say it.
Clea.
Repeat what I've told you!
She's been awake for 3 days.
Galen Erso, he... Oh, super weapon, Kyber crystals. Gorman, this is direct from ISP as of yesterday morning. Luthen died for this.
We cannot stay here, Clea.
We've been hanging out here for too long. I wonder if Clea doesn't want to go to Yavin.
Oh, I know about Yavin. I know all about it. I know what they think of Luthen. That's to be my sanctuary.
We'll be safe there. They need to hear this.
Will you tell them? Tell them what I just told you.
I'm not leaving you here.
I wonder if she feels like she leaves Coruscant, if that feels to her like she's finally like abandoning Luthen.
Did we request an enforcement droid? Sorry, repeat please. Not that I'm aware.
Well, he's there.
Are you with us?
He's just gonna throw you over the edge, buddy. No.
Send him back.
That's so funny. Hey.
We'll tell them together.
She'll also get sidelined there.
You told me you were done once.
Yeah. And you told me I was wrong.
Got it. It's directly above us.
You left us anyway. You left us behind.
I made a choice. I made the right choice. No one can do this alone. He knew that. He just couldn't swallow his pride.
Thank the galaxy, he didn't. He stayed.
He saved the rebellion.
For what I've just told you. He stayed to figure this out. And you need to tell these people in Yavin what they're up against. You owe him that.
Bro! You rat bastards. How do you end that there? Okay, things are getting intense. We have the Empire closing in on Melshi, Cassian, and Clea, and K2. Like, it's happening. They're here. This is it feels like the ending to Rogue One, where like they have info. Like, they have a piece of info that needs to get somewhere. And they're literally, they got their backs up against the wall with this info, with the Empire closing in. Like, are they gonna get it out? And in Rogue One, they get the info out and then they die. And so my prediction next episode is that Clea gets the info out. She gets the info to Cassian and they escape, but she dies. I don't think she's going to Yavin. She has this like manic sense of loyalty to where she is, right? Her and Luthen's operation is here. It's in Coruscant. Like, they've had themselves separated from Yavin for so long that she's probably feels like, hey, if I go there, like, they're gonna treat me like I'm some criminal or like I'm a second-class citizen. They're gonna sideline me, and everything that I've worked so hard for, I'm just gonna have to sit and watch, right? Like, she doesn't get to be an integral part of it anymore if she goes to Yavin. Because this mission, this rebellion, is so personal to her. After what they did to her people and after her whole relationship with Luthen and the things that she's had to do, the fact that she had to kill him for this, like, she's not gonna go to Yavin and have them look at her as though she, like, shouldn't be there and isn't useful, right? Like, she's integral. Like, if it wasn't for her, Yavin wouldn't be there. Like, her and Luthen, in, you know, up until this point, are the two most influential people in the rebellion. Like, whether you want to think it or not, like, without those two, none of this works. Like, they built this thing from the ground up, and they were the linchpins of the rebellion. And if she goes to Yavin, then she's just like another player. She's just there, and they probably wouldn't even give her like actual things to do. Especially since like her expertise isn't like, I mean, she can go undercover. She's put on costumes and done other things before, but like her real expertise is in, you know, comms. It's in, you know, pretending to be rich. Right? I mean, her and Luthen, they've probably, you know, mastered everything. Just like Luthen can go undercover as this rich guy, she can probably go undercover as well, but she's not gonna be like a soldier. And that's kind of at the point that they're at, the rebellion, is like, we need soldiers, we need people to fight. There's no more spycraft at this point. And that's what she does. She does spycraft. So, like, her going to Yavin, it's gonna be like, what am I supposed to do there? You know, learn how to shoot a gun? I already know how to shoot a gun. like what am I supposed to, you know, become, you know, a starship pilot on the front lines? Like, that's not who I am. That's not what I do. So Cassian's there being like, we need to go to Yavin. She's like, fuck Yavin. Listen to the info I'm telling you. like Cassian's just, he's not taking it in, I don't think. I mean, maybe he hasn't memorized already, but like, he seems more intent on like calming her down, because she has been awake for like 3 days. And she's manic because she's got no sleep, and she just killed her dad. So it's like, there's a lot going on, and the gravity of the info she's trying to get across, like, it's insane. So yeah, next episode is gonna be crazy intense. The beginnings of this episode were fun. I liked the beginnings, watching K2 and Cassian and Melshi play dominoes and just like be bros and hang out. And it's like, it's heartbreaking also because they're playing games in this hut. Cassian used to live here in this hut with Bix. I want to know what Bix is doing. Like, I need some like post episode, post credit scene of Bix, like as an old lady watching the Death Star blow up. Like, I need it passionately. I need her to know that the job got done. Man, it's a crazy thing to be like so invested in this particular storyline, being like, oh no, I need them to get away, when I know every single character we just saw in this episode is going to be dead within a week. Like, crazy. Other than Draven, other than Mr. Groff, everybody else is gonna die. Melchi's gonna die, probably. I think Melchi dies in Rogue One. Cassian's gonna die. K2's gonna die. Krennic's gonna die. Partagast is probably gonna die. Willman's probably gonna die. Like, literally everybody that we witnessed in this episode. Maybe Dedra lives, but she's in prison, so, like, who knows? Hirt's gonna die. I don't think a single character is gonna make it through the finale. It's like, it's just insane that like everybody here is either gonna die next week or next episode or next week on Scarif. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I gotta say. I am very excited to jump into the finale, so I'm just gonna do that immediately. As for this episode though, leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. Very curious to see how you feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.